Well, guys, brutal test match coming up. All Blacks versus Japan. Eddie Jones versus Scott Barrett. In this video, I'm going to cover off my predicted lineup for the All Blacks that I think Razor will select. Look, firstly, number 1 to 3. I'm thinking he's going to go with Ethan de Groot, Safo Moore and Tamaiti Williams. I just think they'll give Ethan de Groot some game time. Look, he's coming back from injury. Safo Moore hasn't really played a lot recently with Cody Taylor starting a lot of the tests. So I think they'll give him some game time. And Tamaiti Williams, look, he's had some good form, but probably hasn't had a lot of game time recently as well. So a good opportunity for him, I think. So they'll start with those 3. The locks, I think they're going to go with Scott Barrett and Patrick Tuipulotu with Tupu Vai coming off the bench. I just think, look, Tuipulotu, he hasn't had a lot of game time recently. I think they're going to want to blood him back into test match level, and I'm expecting him to get a lot of game time on the Northern Hemisphere. So get some miles under the legs and get him some game time. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Patrick Tuipulotu comes off Tupu Vai in the bench, even after 40, 45, 50 minutes. You know, I don't think he'll play the whole game. They'll just gently blood him back into test match level rugby. The loose forwards, wowee, guys. The loose forward stock, they're all getting injured, aren't they? Look, Ethan Blackadder, Dalton Papali'i, what's going on there? But it is what it is. It's a tough sport, rugby, isn't it? So my back 3, though, I think they're going to go with Peter Lakai, Ardie Savea and Wallace Atiti. Look, it's a big call getting Peter Lakai into blindside flanker, but I just think we've seen Razor, and Razor's not afraid to blood new players. The way he's talking about Peter Lakai, he definitely thinks he's talent and he's capable of playing test match level rugby. I actually think Peter Lakai, what I've seen of him at super level, I think he'll do well at international level as well, but it's going to be a big stepping stone for him for sure anyway against Japan. Ardie Savea at 7, I think they're going to trial that out this time. There's a lot of talk about that. And look, Wallace Atiti, he is not an open side flanker in my opinion, so I think that therefore leaves Wallace Atiti at 8. A good opportunity for him, and see how the combination goes, really. Look, Wallace Atiti, he has played a lot of game time recently, but he's also very young, and I just think they're going to want to keep giving him game time at test match level, so that's why I think they'll start with him. 9-10, Cam Roigard and Damien McKenzie. Wowee. Look, I just think Cam Roigard, he's been out injured. I just think they're going to blood him, get him some game time at test match level. He may only play 40, 50 minutes, but I think they're going to start with him anyway. Damien McKenzie, guys, look, I ummed and ahed about this, and let me know your thoughts on this, but just the way Razor's talking about Damien, I just get the feeling that he's going to probably start with him this game and try and get him to build on his game management and doing the basics a bit better. But I wouldn't be surprised if maybe even Damien only gets the half a game and then they change and get Beauden Barrett in there. It'll be interesting to see, but I just get the feel that at this stage, Razor's sort of going to try the combination where he's having both Beauden and Damien McKenzie in that first 5'8" role for varying lengths of the game to add impact and change the game management up. So I think that's probably what he's going to stick with at the moment. But again, guys, let me know your thoughts on Damien McKenzie at first 5. 12-13, look, guys, I haven't heard much more about Jordie Barrett with his knee injury. I don't think they're going to risk him for this test. I think they're going to go with Anton Leonard-Brown and Billy Proctor. The experience of Anton Leonard-Brown with Billy Proctor. Billy Proctor has been playing well at NPC level, so a good opportunity for him. The back 3, I think they're going to go with Caleb Clark, Mark Talia, and Will Jordan. Caleb Clark, guys, he's playing well, isn't he? He's finding some really, really good form. I just think that they'll want to keep that going and give him some game time. I think Mark Talia, he hasn't had a lot of game time recently, so I think they'll want to blood him again at test match level. and keep Will Jordan going with his form. Again, the length and how much those back three play of the match will be interesting, and I'm expecting that they'll probably sub at least one or two of them off after 40 to 50 minutes anyway. The bench, I think, Tupu Vai, Sam Cane. I just think they're going to have Sam Cane on the bench for his experience, and the reality is the loose forward stock of the All Blacks at the moment is pretty low. So I just think they're going to go with Sam Cane, and he may not actually play it at open side flanker. They may put him at number 8 or blind side, but he's a world-class player, so I think he'll go okay there. 18-19, look, Cortez Ratama and Beauden Barrett. I just think Cortez Ratama, I'm expecting him to start a number of these tests coming into the Northern Tour, and I'm expecting him probably to only play maybe 30 minutes in this game, just blood the legs gently back to test match level after a bit of a break. Pasiola Tosi and Tyrell Lomax, my 20 and 21. Look, I just think Pasiola Tosi, the way Razor's talking about him, so I'm expecting him to get a bit of game time here and just keep building on his test match level experience. And Tyrell Lomax, I'm expecting him to start a number of games in the Northern Tour, so I just, again, think they'll probably just gently get his legs back and get some miles under his legs in the Japan test. Maybe only getting 25 or 30 minutes, but that will build him well for the Northern Tour. Then finally, 22-23, Cody Taylor, Rieko Ioane. Again, a bit of experience off the bench, and the versatility of Rieko Ioane I think will be great for the backline of the All Blacks. I'm not, again, expecting them to get much game time, but I think that Razor will want that experience, and I think those two players, I think he'll just want to keep the miles trotting along in their legs and build them for the Northern Tour with some brutal test matches, guys? Ireland, England, and France. Can't wait. But even this test, guys, I wouldn't underestimate Japan with Eddie Jones at the helm. Japan has been building nicely in the last few years. Look, they had a big loss to England earlier in the year, but with Eddie Jones at the helm, I'm sure he's absolutely gunning for this test, and they're a good side, Japan, so I think this is going to be a tough test match. Yeah, guys, I think with this lineup, I think the All Blacks can win, and they can play well. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on my lineup. Let me know if you think there's some omissions there, or if you'd change some of the combinations around, but guys, I can't wait. Some cracking international games of rugby coming up. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and add any further comments you think about my predicted lineup. Cheers.